Hello everyone, welcome to another video. It is the time of the month, the end of the month, so we are going to do some skincare. And on this channel, for those who are new, you are very much welcome. For those who are back for now, then thank you so much for joining me on another video. On this channel, we talk fragrances and skincare, and what I do, or what I'm trying to do, is end of the month, at least one video or two videos for skincare, depending on how many weeks are in the month or how many Sundays are in the month. So today we're going to be doing exactly that, which is talking some skincare. As you can see from the title, this will be and should be the only video you ever need to understand finally the difference between a toner, an essence, and a serum. So I'm going to break them down as slowly and as simple as I can for you guys. For anybody who's been wondering, what is the difference between a toner, essence, and a serum? And do I need all of them? Do I need two? Do I need just one of them? And do I have any recommendations for you? Of course I do. Of course I do. So let's start right into it. The first thing we're gonna start with are toners. A toner is a watery type skincare product or liquid that you would use immediately after cleansing or cleaning your face. Basically, if you've been raised in the Western world or in most countries other than the Asian side of life, you would know what a toner is, which is basically the next step after cleaning. A toner is meant to balance out your pH as well as remove any excess residue from cleansing that might have been left, or from the makeup that might have been left after you cleanse your skin. Sometimes you find that the cleansing doesn't do an A-OK 10 out of 10 type of job. So that's where a toner helps clean out any extra impurities that were left. If you're like me and you do the double cleanse, the toner probably should not be that much of a big deal. However, if you do have combination and oily skin, I would recommend a toner. Myself, I have that type of skin, so I have a combination and oily skin. So for me, I always go in with a toner right after cleansing. An essence is basically another watery type product, skincare product that you would put on your face, and this one is used straight after toning. And an essence is basically there to help with hydration or bring back hydration into your skin. At times, if there's irritation, you can use an essence that is meant to help calm down your irritation or just calm your skin. And there are variable multitude of essences on the market for different skin concerns as well as different skin types. So you want to be sure that you're looking for an essence that's good for your skin type, and also especially for those who have oily combination skin, you have some more heavier essences, so you might want to stay away from those, whereas opposed if you have drier skin, then those would work for you. A serum, lastly, is a product as well, skincare product, that would be used after your essence or following your toner, essence, and then serum. A serum is a more potent type liquid, so you are using that to put back any of those ingredients that you want your skin to feed on, basically to address any skincare concerns you might have at a deeper level. So you might be looking at hyperpigmentation. I have hyperpigmentation in some areas, especially my under eyes, around my mouth area. So you might be looking for a serum that addresses hyperpigmentation. You might be looking for a serum that addresses breakouts or pores. You might be looking for a serum that addresses your spots, your dark spots that were left after, say, a breakout, which is something I deal with most of the time, especially closer to my cycle. I usually break out and I will be touching, I shouldn't be, but sometimes I pick on my pimples and then they leave those scars. So you might be looking to incorporate a serum. Should you be buying all of these products, or should you just be buying one of the other and not the other? In my opinion, I say buy all of them, but if you cannot afford all of them, then I would say at least have an essence and a serum to address a certain skincare concern that you might have. I have gone times where I did not have an essence and I saw the difference. My skin was not happy at all. Ever since I started my Asian skincare journey, I have always had my toner because of my skin type, which is combination and oily skin, as well as my essence, which might address a certain concern at the time. Sometimes I'm trying to address sensitivity, other times I'm trying to address some breakouts, etc. And essences go from, anti-aging to elasticity, and then I will also incorporate a serum right after my essences. So if you are like me with oily combination skin, I say go in with a toner and then an essence. Whereas you have dry skin and you don't really break out, you don't have that much sensitive skin, then you would be fine maybe skipping your toner step and going straight into your essence, because there are some essences that work as both a toner and an essence. Which brings me to my next point, which is some things to consider when you're purchasing or looking at these products. Number one is most Japanese products or most Japanese essences, skincare essences, will come as toners. So you might be confused and thinking that this is a toner when actually it is an essence toner. That's why I'm saying for those people who have, you don't break out as often, you have drier skin, then you might just want to skip right into that toning slash essence step. And when I say toning slash essence, it would be, say, a product that's an essence, but it's also referred to as a toner. So you must really know when you're purchasing your products is that sometimes you will find a product that says toner, but actually it's an essence, right? So you just want to be careful with that. And with time, it will get easier. I promise you, there are times when I struggled initially when I started, but once you go into your journey and you know what you're purchasing for, what you're looking for, it will get easier to differentiate which of the two is a toner versus an essence. I promise you. And I've made mistakes before as well. So you will make mistakes. Forgive yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And of course, always have a serum, whether you are looking to help with your elasticity, anti-aging, stuff like that. Serums are always good to have handy. I usually, if you're not a reviewer like myself, just have 2 is enough. One for the daytime, one for the nighttime, depending on what you're trying to address. I would recommend for someone who has skin like me, maybe you want to address your dark spots and elasticity. In the night, you would probably use a niacinamide, but you can also use it during the day. And then daytime, you would also use probably a vitamin C or something that's just a little bit more calming or etc. Firstly, for toners, the first one I would recommend, the one that I love and I use dearly, holy grail, is the 1025 Dr. Toner from Roundlab. I love this stuff, and it has worked amazing for my sensitive, acne-prone combination skin type. The next one I recommend is the one from Etude House, and this is the Sunjong Essence Relief Toner. Actually, it's just the Sunjong Relief Toner, and I love this one as well. Very lightweight, nothing crazy for those skin types like myself. It does the job and it's pretty affordable. The next one I recommend is the one from Pyonganyo, I hope, Essence Toner. So this is more like a hybrid that I've talked about a little bit. So you would be looking at using it as both as an essence and a toner. So after this one, you directly go into your next step, which is a serum or a moisturizer. And lastly, the one that I truly love and recommend, it's another brand that I love, is the brand Hanyu. This one is really hard to find in Canada, in all honesty, so I always have a hard time finding products. Before, when I first started, it was easier to get these products shipped to me, but currently it's been very difficult. So if you're in Canada, just an FYI, you might have a hard time finding products from Hanyu. The one I'm talking about is the Artemisia pH toner. If I'm not saying that wrong, you will see it somewhere as well. And then into essences. The first one that I highly recommend for sensitivity, I always recommend the Missha Artemisia Essence Toner, first treatment toner. or essence rather. This is a beautiful essence from Missha, and this is good for calming sensitivity. In my opinion, I like this one better than the one from IM. There's one famous one from IM, and that one is a little bit too heavy for me, but I still love it as well, and I will use it here and there, or change it between the Missha and as well as that one. And then the other one that I recommend, another brand that I love so much, is Serum. They have amazing essences, a little bit on the pricey side, so if you can afford a pricier essence and you're looking for, especially for aging skin, if you're looking for products that are good for elasticity as well as addressing sensitivity, smoothening skin, Serum is really an amazing brand. They're balancing water. You will find that it's called a balancing water toner, but it is an essence. So those ones I love. The last one on my list that I recommend that I've been using lately would be the ones from Soon. I've talked about these two. I love these ones. They're a little bit more a little bit oily, but it still works for me. They've worked beautifully and I love them all the same. And lastly, I'll give you guys just toners that work as exfoliators as well, which I love. So these are the ones from Cosrx. We are talking about the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid as well as the AHA Power Whitehead Power Liquid. Both of these amazing products. I think I've talked about the Whitehead AHA one a lot, but I haven't really talked about the BHA one, which I really love as well. Hopefully this video helped you guys understand the differences between an essence, a toner, and a serum, and hopefully it will get you started on your skincare journey or your Asian skincare journey to finding the perfect products for you that work amazingly. I tell you this, that my skincare journey or game has just changed ever since switching to Korean or Asian Japanese skincare. In the last couple of months, I would say my skin has suffered due to hormonal changes, etc. and just, aging. As a woman, your body changes and you go through the motions. So my skin has seen some good days as well as seen some bad days. Right now, it's not doing so good. I actually have quite a big one right here, but it's all good. Skin is skin and we all have different skin. So embrace your skin, love your skin. I have suffered with a lot of skin issues. I will say, enough. Let me not say a lot, enough. So I'll say, I have back acne, I've had acne, I have whitehead, still have whitehead. So we're still dealing with all those things. But regardless, skincare, Korean, Japanese has always been my to-go to. But until the next one, guys, I will see you then.